Throughout last week and thereabout, we're talking about budgeting. And one of the second elements when it comes to financial literacy, you need to understand savings. You cannot do any investment without savings. Because you save, when you have saved, that's when you can invest. But we're now saying, what is the reason why we need to save? Why do I need to save? If I have a regular income, why do I need to save? And what is the wisdom of savings? Let's start with the wisdom of savings. Is there any wisdom in saving? Let's go back to nature. Now, you see what nature does. When you put in maybe 3 or 4 seeds of maize, you plant, you water it. After some time, what happens? It comes up, and you see that 3 or 4 seeds of maize will give you a whole bunch of maize cob. So you can see nature itself is also saving, because when you save and you water it very well, it will blossom and you will get more. That is nature. Let's look at our forefathers again. They said, woe unto that man or that farmer who consume all his produce after harvest. For the next planting season, he will not even see seedlings to plant. So our forefathers were close to nature, so they know how to save. So after that harvesting season, they keep some. Even after selling and sustaining themselves, they keep some so that they can use it for the next planting season. So you can see nature encourages us to save. Now let's go further again. Borrowing from the richest man in Babylon, that's a book I cherish very well. And it says, savings is the first step leading to the temple of wealth. And no man will get to that wealth if he does not plant his feet firmly on the first step, which is savings. It goes further to tell us again that a part of all you earn is yours to keep. It goes further again to explain that 1/10 of what I earn is mine to keep. And I keep saying this, you must have settled with the man upstairs. When you receive your returns, your salary as the case may be, after you have settled with the man upstairs, because I don't want to go into that, the next person to pay is yourself. But unfortunately, government comes in quickly and take their own. You see how smart government is. Before the money even gets to your hand, government has taken their own. Taxes. So you can see that's why people will tell you, after God is government, then yourself. But what do we do? After God, of course, those who believe in it, tax. The next thing, they are paying their landlord, they are paying the food seller, they are paying their tailor, they are paying every other person. They forgot to pay that slave that has worked for that money. So that's why written in the Bible is telling us that a part of what you earn is yours to keep. But despite all this wisdom of saving, because they say every gold piece you save is a slave to work for you. Now, despite all these admonitions concerning the wisdom of savings, people still give excuses why they cannot save. And why is it that they cannot save? Why? Now, let's go back to the reasons why we need to save. We need to save for emergency. We need to save to achieve financial security. We need to save to achieve financial freedom. We also need to save so that we can take calculated risks. If you have savings in your account, the emergency savings is there that can take care of your normal expenses 3 to 6 months. You can afford to say, okay, this work I'm doing, another opportunity has come. I'm not too sure. Let me leave this job and go for something else. Because you know that if something happens that does not favor you, you have 6 months of savings that can take care of you. At least before the next 6 months, you'll have gotten a job or so. So you can see when you have savings, you have a cushion to fall back to. Now, we have seen the reasons why we need to save. We have seen the wisdom in savings. Why is it that me and you, we still do not want to save? There are many reasons. So I don't know, anybody can just tell me one. It means why people cannot save, or why we personally we cannot save.
I think part of the reason is ignorance.
Ignorance, yes, I will agree with that. Do you have anyone to tell us? Is that a class?
Well, low income.
Low income. The popular word, I know someone say, my take home cannot take me home. Why should I save? There are very funny ones. So I will say, me save. Inflation 23%. If I save, my money will go. Some will say, I don't even know where to keep my money if I save. Some will say, if I save, my wife will eat all the money. So these are excuses people give why they don't want to save, despite the wisdom behind saving. So we as financial therapists, when we discuss with them, when we run training programs, we now discover that it is beyond just saying, I earn this amount, that's why I cannot save. No. The man, I keep saying it here, the man who earns, what's our minimum wage now?
30,000.
Okay, still 30,000. Okay, let's say, who earns 30,000 naira and they cannot save 3,000 naira in a month. Increase his salary, or let's say our president, God touch him and decide to increase minimum wage to 100,000. Labor, pardon me, maybe Labor is fighting for 200,000. So this is just an example, and increase it to 100,000. That man still cannot save 10,000 naira. But what will have happened? He will have said, my salary has increased, I can save. But before you know what, that 100,000 will still not be enough for him. It also applies to the man who is earning 1 million naira. If he cannot save while he's earning 500,000, then it becomes difficult. So the issue now is, it is not the amount of money that you earn that will make you to save or not. Saving is simply an habit.
Okay, saving is a habit, and that's where we hold it. Let's just hold our thoughts there. We'll start off from there the next time we have Charles in the studio. Thank you so much, Charles, for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Save and you shall be saved.
Oh, okay, that's a punchline. Save and you shall be saved. That was Personal Finance with Charles Packer. I hope you're able to put that into action. It's definitely for your own good.